What's up, guys? Storm here, and I'm coming at you guys with another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 commentary. Today I got a gameplay. It's I think it's a 50-4 domination match on whatever map is Aftermath, I believe. I don't know. Can't really see the screen. But today's commentary, I'm going to talk to you guys about the guns in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and my opinions on them. You know, whether or not they're overpowered, balanced, or whatnot. So let's get started. So, I was going to start off by just saying, overall, with the guns, I think they're pretty well balanced. But we'll start with the SMGs. With the SMGs, I really can't find one gun that is better than the other. Like, they all have their own perks to them. And really, none of them are overpowered. Like, in Games Pass, there was, like, Modern Warfare 2, the UMP-45. That was extremely overpowered. And, you know, Games Pass, there's always been that one SMG or one assault rifle overpowered, but in today's game, the SMG, there are none that are overpowered, which I think is extremely awesome. You know, they all have their perks to them. You know, like the Scorpion shoots extremely fast. You know, there's a burst fire SMG, the shitcom, I don't know what to call it. I can never remember its name, but you know, there's the SMG I'm using in this map, which is MSMC. I mean, they all have their perks, you know, like the PW. It has an extremely large clip. And really, there's just none of them that are just super overpowered to the point where everybody's using them, which I think is awesome. Everybody kind of has their own. It's kind of just comes down to what gun you get comfortable with or whatnot. And that's kind of what this game is down to for SMGs, and I really enjoy it, and I think that the game has a really nice balance to it from that standpoint of the SMGs. The assault rifles are the next category we gotta speak of, and I really haven't got that much experience with the assault rifles because I've been trying to get diamond SMGs. That's probably why all my gameplays are SMG. That and because I like to rush kind of, but you know, the assault, I have used assault rifle a couple times. I used like I've used them all like, once or twice, maybe apart from the SMR and the burst fire ones. I don't know. I've used the burst fire ones. I picked them up a couple times, but anyway, you know, for the most part, there's none of the assault rifles are extremely overpowered either, which is awesome. You know, like the FAMAS of Black Ops 1 or the I'm trying to think of the Type 95 and the burst fire weapons and Modern Warfare 3, super overpowered guns. But in this game, I really have seen a gun that everybody's just using constantly, like it's their job. And that's awesome. I mean, some of them have like no recoil, like the what is it? The M27 has no recoil, and the MTAR's recoil is not too bad. But, you know, I think they all make up for it with like power and all that stuff. I've heard that the was it the M8A1, that burst fire gun, is kind of overpowered, but you know, I've never personally used it to find out. I know for a fact that the FAL was kind of overpowered back. You get it fully auto and it was kind of overpowered, but then they patched it. I mean, that's one good thing about Treyarch that I really like, and that's what I'm good thinking about the game is if something is getting kind of overpowered, they kind of like nerf it a little bit to the point where it rebalances everything, makes everything even again, and that's probably why they're, you know, one of my favorite game makers. I enjoy the Modern Warfare 3 series more. I won't lie to you guys, but that's just because it's really fast paced. But I think this game has a way better balance than any of the other games in the past. I mean, including Black Ops 1. So the assault rifles are all pretty balanced, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Next on my list was the sniper rifles, I believe, which I've used. The DSR, I got that gold, and other than that, I really didn't use any of the snipers. I've used them a couple times here and there just to test them out, see what they're all about. I've been killed by them enough times, but really, I kind of feel bad for the snipers because I personally think it's kind of hard to snipe. Maybe I just suck at sniping, so that might just be me. I know the DSR. My always big problem with that is it seemed to me like the scope kind of came up really slow. Compared to like the Ballistica, or whatever it's called, that scope seemed to come up a little bit faster. So, I mean, I don't know. They all have their perks to them. The SVU, I believe. I don't know the semi-auto snipers. I don't remember what they're called. be honest, but I've been killed by them, and it's kind of annoying because they put ACOG scopes and they just sit there and camp. So I kind of find the snipers annoying in this game, besides the bolt action ones, because I think those ones are a little bit more skillful, even though I always see all the snipers seem to freaking just sit in the back and snipe me, and it gets annoying after a while. But that's what a sniper's made for, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. I mean, that's the point of a sniper. It's not the quick scope and trick shot and all that stuff, even though that's what the Call of Duty community has deemed as correct over the past couple of years. Which, truthfully, back in Modern Warfare 2, I was one of those guys who trick shotted and sucked dick. It's cool. It's cool. The snipers, yeah, I think they're pretty well balanced for the most part. I mean, the DSR has the best power, but I mean, like better power than Ballistica, but Ballistica scope comes out faster, so I think it kind of just balances those two out. Then the SVU, is it the X25? Is that the other one? I really don't know the other, those semi-auto ones, but I mean, I don't know if they're balanced or not. I've really never used them, so I can't really shed too much light on that one. But next is the shotguns, which I fucking hate. Pardon my language, pardon my French. I'm sorry to you get shotgun guys. I know they're fun. I've used them and it's really fun. It is so frustrating. That Remington, that's the most overpowered gun in the game, and that makes me actually proud to say that it's a shotgun that's more overpowered than that's the most powered thing in the game, because the game is past this. You got this submachine gun that can shoot 9 times across the map, like 100 miles across the map, perfectly no recoil. That was what was super overpowered. Now it's just a shotgun, a close quarter situation that never seems to get hit markers, at least not when it's shooting at me. So I mean, it's kind of frustrating, but what can you do? I know the KSG has really good range once you unlock something on it, but I think the KSG, I don't have a problem with that one, because truthfully, if you kill me with the KSG, I mean you must be pretty good with the shotgun, because it's called a slug. It's where it doesn't have a spread to it, so it's basically you have to get your target. It's kind of like sniping almost. You have to get your target directly on him to kill him, otherwise you don't get any hit marker or anything. It's just nothing. So that one's a little bit more skillful. And then there's the what's it called, the M8. I don't know what it's called. It's like this. The 4 class has it. That kind of like pump action. Like you get like 4 shots and it repumps. That one, truthfully, isn't that great in my opinion. I know some people like it, but I don't know. I think if anybody's shotgun, I think they use the Remington, because that thing is pretty beast. It's kind of overpowered in a way, but commentary's coming to an end, so I want to thank you guys for watching. See you later.